Welcome inside Kauffman Stadium. MLB The Show brings you the game of the week.
Yeah, right. They got the heavy hitters in the lineup. I most definitely better put mines in that bad boy. What the hell? Tripping.
And this is the rubber match, Siggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. And on the hill, the lefty, Michael Lorenzen.
Well, he's allowing just over one base runner per inning, which is really good, especially for a starter, because these hitters get to see you 2, 3, maybe even 4 times in a start. So just shows you how deceptive and how effective his stuff is. We'll see if it's that way in this one.
Okay, all set to go. And now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. That one pulled foul. And that's in for a strike.
0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball still 0-2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Outside, ball 1.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Not close with that one. It's 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Over to first. 1 up, 1 down. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. 1 point of concern hitting in that 2-hole, Hesung Kim.
Yeah, and for some reason he's really struggled this year with runners in scoring position, Boog. I mean, he's hitting under 200 in those at bats, and your team needs you to come through if they're going to be able to raise that average in terms of runs per game. And when that's the case, it really gets in your head a little bit, and you start wanting to avoid pressure situations. If you're doing that, your career is going to go downhill. He's got to find a way to treat it like any other at bat, but that's obviously easier said than done.
1 down, base is empty. That one misses. 1-2
Where?
count.
Close pitch there.
Damn,
He's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a
that's
feel
what we
for
talking
each
about.
umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. 4th on the National League home run leaderboard. Swings through that one. Lorenzen, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. No throw, safe at second. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way.
Get up out of here, bitch.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. There's a swing and a drive. That's down. One hops off the wall. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Betts into second.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that,
it ain't really should be over.
From the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Punk ass bailout shit.
No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Jump out of here, bitch.
That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Dodgers with a run-scoring double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back here in Kansas City, and pitching in this game, Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah, and his whip tells you he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters.
Welcome back, Blanco.
Getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So, taking the mound, this is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
I don't think he swung at that.
Right-hander kicks, deals. That's off the mark, and that's ball one. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one not close, and it's 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Up and in. Full count now. Check swing and a 3-2. Appeal down to first. No swing.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Stepping in, Carson Rocafort. Foul ball there. Ohtani checks the runner, and he's back in easily. Blanco on at first, nobody out. There goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Throw, and they got him.
What?
It goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do.
Come on, man.
Sure thing. Even with
Come on, man.
It's not easy to catch him.
Come on, man.
Great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Inside, almost got him. One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away now.
Bullshit.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. with a pair of home runs in the series and 4 total hits. The shortstop takes the ball. Witt launched a homer in his most recent game. Swing and a foul. Pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. 2 out, space is empty. The 1-1 is fouled off. That misses the zone. The count now 2-2.
Full count.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
You can stomach a 2-out walk to certain players, but with his speed, this guy out there in the base pass, it could turn into 2 or 3 bases.
Over to first, and he's saved. And the batter now, Vinny Pasquantino. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Ball one there.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point.
Damn right. He sure is going to run that pitch count up. I'm ready for this shit. Go, Wick.
Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Told you I got my hitters in there.
Steps in for the Royals.
He's been doing a good job knocking in his teammates. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
Woo! Try to time that up.
Gloves it on the dive.
He's lucky, man. They lucky.
Great concentration to get that one started. He gets the force at second. Glove work at its finest.
It don't matter. Shohei ain't looking like Shohei today. I got them boys in there.
Here's Kike Hernandez.
Run that pitch count up.
Misses.
Definitely a swing and miss slider.
And I'm still pissed at you, umpire, because they wouldn't even have one if it weren't for you. There you go. Go ahead, Benny. Come on, Benny.
Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well.
Rob that ass back.
Knocks the ball down, gets away from a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
That's what I be talking about with the umpire.
Now and watches strike one.
That pitch I just threw was more of a ball than a strike.
29 years old.
I had one that was way up inside there. Called it a ball.
Last 10 games.
And that's why Mookie was able to drive your ass in last inning, fool.
Sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
Yeah, I'm asking him now. Come on. Damn, man. What's his name? Come on, Lorenzen. You got slow reaction.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. Runner on the go. Ball outside.
Come on, they keep stealing base, man. I'm end up being Salvi up in here, dog. Dang.
Strike 2. Edden, the runner at second with 1 away. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Line drive.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get
good shit, Bobby.
Drives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Austin Barnes digs in now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
Man on second, 2 down. Way out front for strike 2.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Come on, Lorenzen, man. Mow him down.
2 now. Now this is in the air down the line. Velasquez on the move towards the line. Won't get to this one. It drops foul.
Punch him out.
Swing and a ground ball. Throws to first in time. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for LA, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
There we Go.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Nelson Velasquez. Ohtani back to work. Hammered, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. That one misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And that one is inside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swings
Damn.
and misses, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Damn.
Next is the Royals catcher, Freddie Fermin. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Pickoff throw. Velasquez back on a dive. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
The baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
3 balls, 1 strike.
There's one away, and now 3-2. Rudder takes off, and ball 4, 2 aboard.
Good shit for me.
Jonathan India at the plate. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Inside move to second. Velasquez dives back in safely.
He's sneaky.
Base hit center field. Runner around third. He'll score in time.
There we go, India.
Not in time.
There we go, baby.
At the corners with 1 gone.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Now it's going to be Dairon Blanco. Drops one down in front of the plate. They put the tag on him.
Ah, why did he run?
He's into first easy.
Why did he run? He supposed to stay, man. I don't even know why they did that, man. That's stupid. Why would my dude do that, man?
Just missed.
Damn. That's weak.
Runner edges away at second.
Make him pay for that. Make him pay for that rock. Damn.
And a foul ball. Tied up here in the early going. Swings through the sweeper.
Bullshit, man. I don't know how my man took off from third. Why he do that?
Off the mark there.
Like you can't see that man right there. I think that's the game itself.
That one is upstairs.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And that'll load the bases.
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more walks than you'd like to see.
Cuz, I got the lineup in there to match their lineup.
Steps in for the Royals. And fouled off.
Come on, Bobby. Open this up for me, man. So why you want the best?
That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1.
He's scared of Bobby.
Bases loaded, 2 down.
There we go, Bobby. There we go, Bobby. There we go, Bobby. There we go, Bobby.
Save.
What I'm talking about.
Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Siggy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Pasquantino in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Runner on the move. There's a ball. Safe at second, and that was not close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
He called Blanco earlier. You weren't able to catch my boy Witt. Come on, Benny.
Next pitch is outside.
Yeah, they're going to have to come and get his ass up out of here.
But I love the way he's
How many pitches he at? Where he at? 53? Ooh, shit. I don't know what he thought this was. I'm distracted free now, baby. I'm distraction free. And I got my lineup out here. Come on, Benny. Open this mug up, man.
And
lucky.
Down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We played 2 full. It's the Royals 3.
He ought to be tired.
Back here at Kauffman Stadium, new inning getting started. And here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And that's through there for a strike. Fought off foul. That missed by a lot. And the count is 1-2.
Get up out of here.
Swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game. So digging in, Hesung Kim. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Man, you should have been struck out earlier.
With some struggles at the plate.
Umpire helped you out, boy.
Uncommon for rookies. Fastball for a strike at 95.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished
Come on,
the year
Lorenzo.
hitting 300.
Come on, Lorenzo.
He's going through it a bit right now, but he's
mow him down.
capable of figuring it out.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair.
They full of it.
1 down. Shohei Ohtani.
I'm ready for you to steal base, dog.
He's 0 for 1. Inside.
Oh, crap, man.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw.
He's stuck at second base. He ain't stole, man. He steal base a lot. I feel ya.
Right through there for a strike. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. So now 3-2. This one in the air, center field. Blanco makes the grab. 2 down. Here's Mookie now. Doubled his first time.
Yeah, I know. He's got they run in.
Ball 1 on a pitch inside.
With the same man that's on base.
Second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Ground ball.
Not today.
Side.
Let's go, Royals.
And that is the inning. So the Dodgers leave 1, and they still trail it here 3-1.
It's popping at the K. Two of the best teams in baseball going at it.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Yeah, we had to get back on that winning note. Smash them Dodgers with Phelps on the mound. This the young Gase right here.
He was late there, strike one.
Put some heat on that, didn't you?
Doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient bats out of them. The numbers kind of speak for themselves with the 4 walks.
Hit that splitter off the.
Great job of not trying
just
to
hit it off the wrong part of my bat.
Makes the catch for the out. Nelson Velasquez will hit next. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Pitch is in there. 0-1.
Another thing I love is how they've allowed the game to come to them. They're not forcing the issue when they're on offense. And when you force and get anxious, it starts being a lot more likely that you'll let those pitchers off the hook.
Come on, Velasquez.
And that's outside.
I ain't seen that sinker. It's the first time seeing that sinker in a minute.
And there's a ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient.
Yeah, I'd be scared to see Velasquez right now too.
With the 3-1 count.
That boy been knocking. Don't forget, you ain't forgot about that three home run game.
Now 3-2.
I'll try to power swing.
Fastball by him elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Got him looking.
Got me.
4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
I couldn't even move that damn thing off my shoulder.
He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball.
Damn, he had 66 pitches in the 3rd inning. He's still going, too.
That one missed.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand. Probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch. So
man, look at that energy bar, man.
That misses. And that's ball 2.
Look at that energy bar, man.
And that's in the dirt.
Come on, Biggio. This ought to be his last inning. They're going to have to go to the bullpen.
On the ground right side, Kim tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. So they go quietly there. On to inning number 4. It's the Royals 3 and the Dodgers 1. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Swinging a foul out of play.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might
get up out of there.
Snooze yet for this offense.
Teoscar goes down on strikes. Here's Kike Hernandez.
Damn, I am up there.
His first time up.
I'm at 60 pitches.
That misses, and it's 1-0.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
The Royals leading by 2, top half of inning number 4.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
This boy Enrique Tiki.
Just misses with that one.
Where'd I miss that, huh?
With 2 strikes.
Get up out of here.
3, and that's 2 in a row.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's
where your energy bar at?
And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level,
got a little
discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Come on, boy. Come on, brother. I'm going to need you to get through 1 more inning.
And that one is lifted in the air. Dives, and it gets by. Around first, heading for 2. Edman around second. And this is going to be a 2-out triple.
They made that damn thing too lit. I don't know how I even dove at that. I should have never tried with that.
Swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Slice the other way and foul.
Get up out of here.
Inside corner for called strike 3. So 1 hit is all they get. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Royals 3 and the Dodgers 1.
Rung them up.
Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Anthony Banda.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Fermin in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Kirby Yates up and loosening in the pen. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Ball 3.
Line drive. And there's 1 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
That one is absolutely belted. Pajes on the move. That one hops against the fence.
Go, India. Go, India. Go, 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 go.
Relay throw.
Dang. I should have stayed. Dang, I knew that was going to happen. Wow. If he was just a little faster, that would have scored a run right there.
And it's through for a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
That stands his hitting streak.
His hitting streak continues.
Look, he comes back off a 2-month injury. Comes back off a 2-month injury, still hitting, baby. I forgot all about that hit streak he had.
The pitchers that are trying to slow him down.
But I ain't
for Kansas City, Carson Roccaforte.
I ain't forgot about him though. I missed his ass. Bats lead off. Renfro been batting lead off, and Renfro been doing a wonderful job.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Shit, Renfro lead the Royals in home runs.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit.
No strike.
Royals got this young talent. Roccaforte. Come on, Roccaforte.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Fouls one off. 2-2. Blanco leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Come on, Roccaforte.
Load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Hit in the air, center field. Edman in position. Drops into the glove, and that is that. No runs on 2 base hits.
My bad, India. That's bullshit. I should have slowed you down there too.
As we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Lorenzen back to work. Right through there for a strike. 2 of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Next offering is in for a strike.
Gotta go.
You never want to go down on 3 pitches, especially when you just watch all 3 go by. Now, he has an argument on that last one, but when you watch strike 1 and strike 2, you have to think that anything close is going to look pretty good to that umpire calling balls and strikes.
Next to the dish is Freddie.
Watch out for Freddie now.
Low, and that's ball 1. So the
call
Dodgers
him,
are
Scary Freddie.
From behind and try and get that offense going.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And that drops in for a strike.
Steady prayer. You got to go. Come on, India. Damn.
Into the outfield base
Pick it up. Pick it up before you
so
go.
Man aboard now with one away. And stepping in is the speedy Haesung Kim. Inside, just missed. Kim, 26 years old, and he's a native of South Korea. And the slider catches the zone. Fastball in for a strike. 1-2.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch. And he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Throws
Let's
the
go.
first in time.
Oh, he's doing a nice job.
Good. I forgot I had. Man, that should have been my double play. Or damn near. Nah, I probably went there in the turn too.
Ohtani stands in with 2 away.
But I should have got that one.
No strikes.
This boy Ohtani.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Popped up to the left. Into foul ground.
Let's go, Royals. What a game for Lorenzen.
And that is that.
Well, how complete innings you done, buddy.
Score holds. It's 3-1.
Let's go, Royals.
Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff.
Man, I didn't want to see this. I wasn't gonna look at the records until July. I got one more day before July. But shoot, first place in the AL, Texas, Baltimore. Whew.
Dribbled up the third baseline and a foul ball. And ball 1. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Pajes makes the grab, 1 away. And next up for the Royals, Vinny Pasquantino, 1 for 2. In there for strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Next one misses, and it's 1-1.
Sinker, slider, circle change.
They say it went.
Fuck.
1-2.
I let him fool me like that.
Outside low. Yeah, that's ball 2.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Full count.
One down, base is empty. Draws the walk there.
That's how you bounce back, Ben.
And you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
Maurice Phelps steps in for the Royals. 0 for 2 in this one. Fastball is outside.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Right through there for a strike.
There it is.
A high fly ball out there towards left field.
Damn.
Hernandez pulls it down, and there's 2 down.
Thought I got enough of that.
Pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Velasquez up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss.
No strike.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast.
And anybody been watching me play this all season,
That's his 3rd straight game.
they know I've been stressing about this guy right here.
These kinds of streaks just don't come around too
I seen his power, 79. That's the highest power I got on any player on my team. His vision play might not be that good. I said, come on, man. This dude's supposed to be crushing the ball.
making a mistake like that.
And he has been crushing the ball lately. That boy went down. I brought him up from the minors. Then I sent him back down because I wasn't getting the results that I needed. Then I brought him back up. He's came back up with results. Get over there, boy. Lucky.
Adam in center field.
Lucky I ain't see you there.
But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now 5-1.
Cut that music off, man. I'm playing that. Don't do that copyright crap,
man. A guy that has all the skills.
Oops.
The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays.
7.
New pitcher in the game for the Royals, Chris Bubich.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
That one finds the zone. Strike one.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner.
I was wondering why I got Rockeforth over there at left field when he played center field. I put Blanco at center field because I was going to take Rockeforth out, but I said skip that. And then he could put him over at left field. He could just chill out, give him some rest that way, and still win with it.
And that one hammered.
That's that boy. That's that boy. That's that boy.
And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Around second now, going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
Told you, that's that boy. I forgot all about him. Running my mouth.
Trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Running my damn mouth.
Hernandez at the plate. Swung on and fouled off. And he'll need a new bat. Hernandez, versatile player, can play all over the infield and the outfield. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
And that just misses.
I thought I'd say, get him up out of here.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Hernandez stands at third with one gone in the inning. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Get him up out of here.
That one. 2 gone now. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And that's off the inside edge. And now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Damn, he gonna bring in that run. That'll bring in that run.
The run scores from third. It's 5-2. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
Damn.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And there's a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top half of the 6th. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's the 0-2. And a good eye there.
1-2.
Get up out of here.
Misses, struck him out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound.
Damn, he's good against left-hand batters and right-hand batters.
So they're looking for quality pitches.
Let's see what I'm gonna do right here.
Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Fermin, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one.
Well, these Royals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're only swinging at pitches inside the zone. Chasing hasn't been an issue at all. Less than 10% of their swings.
I chased a couple times. Yeah, I chased a couple times.
Somewhere around 30%.
I try to be patient. That's what happens when you play so much. Damn, man.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Pajes makes the grab, and there's one away. And here is Jonathan India.
The unsung hero, my man. He been slumping. Trying to break him out.
And first offering is fouled off. Big swing and a miss.
Nice slider.
Barreled action in the bullpen. Evan Phillips appears to be getting loose. Garcia warming up as well. And that skips in the dirt. One down, base is empty.
That's a ball.
Oh, he know. He just waiting on that pitch.
Smoked on the ground a second. Slings to first in time.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
There's a strike. Check swing, and he held up.
Well, I love this dude, Blanco, man. I was pissed off when he got hurt. Now Tolbert hurt. Ooh, I should have did something with that. Probably wouldn't have got nothing with it for real. Because it was way up there. But it's still hittable.
That's outside. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two down, nobody on.
Ball. Full
count. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. That is the inning.
That's all right.
Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season.
Dang, we got some horrible numbers. It seems like we better than that, though. Where we at?
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Eric Sarantola.
I love this boy. Throwing,
and that one is downstairs.
Throwing smoke.
1-0.
Come on. Where that miss at, huh?
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a ball popped in the air.
Damn,
that
man.
gets down for a hit.
So he's saving him, bro. He's saving him with them calls, bro.
Love the resiliency he showed in that
every time.
Battling with 2 strikes. Recognize the break on that pitch
every
early,
time.
and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but
see?
a great job
damn.
right there, letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing. Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
He cheating.
Hit hard.
That's what I'm saying.
Extra bases.
He cheating.
Runner makes the turn at second. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
And up next for Los Angeles, Hesung Kim on the ground to the left. And foul ball. And that one fouled off. With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. Got him looking. Now one away.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
India over to first in time, and they get Ohtani for the out. Mookie Betts digging in a huge spot.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Freeman at third with 2 away. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The tying run at the plate. Swing and a soft liner out to left field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning.
Oh, shit. I shouldn't have got that run.
It's now we're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Alex Vesia.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Roccaforte leading things off and takes a strike.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
And a swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. The 0-2. In the air to left center. Hernandez sizes this one up. 1 down. And now Bobby Witt Jr. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. That's out to center field. Edman makes the grab for the 2nd out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Vinny Pasquantino. And first offering is fouled off. Ripped on a line to center. Edman makes the play, and it's out number. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
It's always some bailout shit.
Just missed. Harvey, a 6'3" righty, 30 years old now, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And that misses. 2-1. That's inside.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Hammers that one deep left field. Forget it.
What'd I tell ya? What'd I tell ya? Like, it never fails.
Fire up the dugout.
It never fails, man.
That was
like, damn.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Hernandez in the box now. Takes strike 1. Holding on to a 1-run lead.
Yeah, right. And that's going to fall over to the dug. That's yeah, wasn't nobody going to get to that. I already knew that, so I don't even know why you haven't had that over there.
Gets a piece and stays alive. On a line out towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. Tommy Edman at the plate.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That clips the zone, and it's 1-2.
Oh my goodness! Damn. That's crazy.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate.
It's crazy as hell, man.
Middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Calls it in, and there's 2 away. At the plate, Austin Barnes. 1 for 3. Just missed.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Center field, Blanco. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. Dodgers claw back a bit with this homer. A 5-4 ball game. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and to the plate for Kansas City, Maurice Phelps. That's a strike. Phillips, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Went back to the sweeper, and it was effective. Nelson Velasquez steps in for the Royals. He's already homered here in this one. Swings through that one for strike 1. Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it. 0-2 now as he swings through.
I don't know why I hacked at that. I'm frustrated. Let me take
advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah,
frustrated, man.
Somehow, some way.
It's like this always some comeback type of shit,
something
man.
Bad happens because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
Next offering is downstairs.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Okay, man. Damn, how long you gonna keep talking about this dude?
Steps in for the Royals. 0 for 3 in this one. Now fly ball to right center. Edman sizing this one up. Corrals
Of course.
And the inning is over.
Of course. It's going to carry for them to get to it. Here go Freddie Freeman. Like, come on, man. Every time you turn around, it's somebody you got to deal with, man.
Down and in, moved his feet.
Damn, boy. Yeah, I already know you going to
tighten things up a little bit.
He only doing that for them. What the fuck? I ain't stupid.
2-1.
That one back up the
Come on. Man.
Run is on base.
They get a hit every inning.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And a count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
And downstairs.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Just misses there.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Ground ball right side. Oh, nice stop at first. The feed for 1. To out in time. Great effort.
Good shit, Vinny.
Just a beautiful play right there to get it out. He dives to make the stop. Then a nice feed from his knees. Knew he didn't have time to get up and make that throw. The throw beats the runner. That's that internal clock working.
He's 2 outs away. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. On the ground to third, might be 2. Biggio over to second.
Got you, baby.
The ball game is over.
Any day of the week, a pitcher will take 2 for 1. Nice double play to get him out of the jam. They get the W. Way to go, guys.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show.
Good one to take 2 out of 3 from the best team in baseball.
We'll talk to you soon.
Shoot. What a game, though. Give me a breather in ASAP. Shout out to everybody, anybody who mess with Reese Must See TV. On my soul. I'll holla. Yada.